So it looks like you done moved on to greener pastures. And you rose up out of something. And you got a little baby. You rise out of a bad situation and find you a new little baby. Perhaps you actually moved on to greener pastures and it was actually green. Yep. I feel like you rose out of this situation. Seek the redemption, persevering, forgiveness, rising above problems, improving healing, recovery. Ten of Swords in the back. In reverse though. So yeah, you came up out of this. The Chariot in reverse. Lack of direction, no control, self-discipline, forceful, powerless, opposition. You probably realize the person that you wrote or whatever situation that you rose out of was literally a situation where it was an enemy situation. It was an opposition situation, and you was powerless. You didn't have no control of the situation. You couldn't control yourself. That's what the self-discipline is. You know, if it was a situation that forced you to be angry all the time, you couldn't even have your own usual sense of self-discipline. It was literally taking you out of your character. Yep, transition. Letting go of hatred, moving on, leaving behind, relief journeys. Yeah, you packed up your little shit and you can sail the fuck up out of this shit. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, apprenticeship, focused effort, growth and learning, mastery, recognition. This is that new little baby. Y'all trying to make, if y'all haven't made it to the altar already, y'all are literally transitioning into the phase of commitment, you know, stability, you know, foundation. It may not be a physical altar. It could even be a mental altar. Y'all are agreeing to commit to each other. Death, change, transition, transformation, ending of a cycle, getting rid of access, birth of new opportunities. These are those greener pastures you done moved into. Child, you got your victory flag and everything. You marching into that those greener pastures with a victory flag over this shit. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Financial dependency, lack of stability, insecurity, reckless spending, superficiality, failure. This is the energy you was in that you had to rise out of from this Ten of Swords in the back. This is probably what you felt like. These are the swords that was put in your back. The swords, the actual swords were superficiality. So a motherfucker trying to be superficial on you, judging you by your looks and all kind of shit, making you feel like a failure. Reckless spending. All of these are individual swords that was put in your back. Financial dependency, trying to make you codependent on their money. Lack of stability and security, probably making you always feel like you don't have no permanent place of your own, or you don't belong anywhere. All of those are individual daggers in your back. But you rose out of that. And you're going to celebrate, be delightful, gatherings, social events, friendships. You're going to celebrate amongst your tribe. You're going to find your tribe. And it's probably amongst this new little baby you got. Four of Swords in reverse. Anxiety, chronic, burnt out, losing faith, restlessness, stagnation, exhaustion. Once again, this is that energy that you had to transform out of. Coming out of that situation with all them damn daggers in your back. Once again, if you didn't make that move, you was going to fall on them damn daggers. Pull this way. Okay. So, Nine of Pentacles. Happy employment, apprenticeship, mastery, crafts and talents, skill and accomplishment, ambition, skill development. So you're going to put that work in to change all of this shit. You got a whole new life. That's why you're rising. You're able to rise because you're fin to put the work in yourself. You're not waiting on nobody to do it for you. And just for confirmation, that's what you just came out of. But you know that you was already in this 10 of cups in reverse. Your cups were not being fulfilled. This is why you putting this work in, to change your own fucking destiny. Maybe them pastures, they gonna be greener for you. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little oracle. This is love. Confusion popped out. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. And that speaks for itself. That's how you end up in situations with daggers in your back. You know, just going for anything. And not observing them damn red flags. And just trying shit. Sometimes some shit just don't even need to be tried. If it looks bad from a mile away, it's gonna be even worse when you get up close. Unavailable. You're chasing someone unavailable, or you're the one who is running away. I think you're chasing someone unavailable because you're confused. And you're just trying shit. So you're taking too much of a chance and you're leaving yourself too open. Rushing. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. Stop rushing into stuff. Trying shit. And just for confirmation, judgment is judgment, but in reverse. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. In reverse, count the motherfuckers out. That's too many hands. Okay? You already confused? Don't do that. All right, y'all.